Girl, why are you playing with me? Girl, who are you playing with? You been on that new stuff. I've been on the same shit. Girl, why are you playing with me? I don't got the time for that. Might need me a refund. I'ma need that time back.
Hi, my name is Hazel Shay and you're watching my YouTube channel. So today I am going to be doing a Q&A, and I'm also going to be putting Bantu knots in my hair because it really needs to be done, and I cannot sit and talk like and my hands they sit still, like they don't sit still. So we are going to go ahead and start. I bought all new products. I'm really excited to use them. I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my hair and get like basic questions out of the way. These questions were not asked to me by anyone, by the way. I totally picked these questions on my own. I had to Google it. So they're not, I tried not to pick like basic regular questions. I wanted to pick like some juicy, kind of get to know me, not boring questions. So to get the basics out of the way, my name is Hazel Shay and you're watching my YouTube channel. Sorry. I am 26. I am a mother of a 4-year-old. I am in a domesticated partnership. I am a black woman. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in and let you know I left some links to some donation playlists where all of the ads running in the videos will be donated to Black Lives Matter causes. I live in Dallas, Texas, and I'm originally from California, and I've been living here for 7 years. So, that's really the basic questions that probably should get covered, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pick random questions. I wrote them down. I got them off of Google. I'm looking over to the side because right here is my mirror. The first question I see is, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate your childhood. Now this question I really love because I feel like, you know, you can tell a lot about a person. You can tell a lot about a person from a lot of things, and that's a reason why I picked a lot of these questions. So my childhood was honestly really, really great. Like, I have no complaints about my childhood. I grew up with my mother and my father, and my little sister moved in later. And it was great. I mean, you know, we didn't have a car for most of my childhood, so me and my family, we used to like ride our bikes everywhere. So I'm really one to like, I will ride my bike, I will skate, I will walk, I will get to where I need to go. But a rating on my childhood, I would say a solid 8, honestly. I grew up in apartments, so like it was a community. All the kids I went to school with were like at home. So, I mean, it was, did I say great like 7 times already? It was great. Ooh, this one is, are you like your zodiac sign? So I didn't mention my birthday is March 25th, 1994, so that makes me an Aries. I haven't looked up my sign too much. I probably should have did that in anticipation for this, but from what I know, like, you know, fire sign, yeah. And they're like mean and like angry, and I've got to say I don't think I relate too much to the Aries sign. Actually, let me look it up.
This literally is taking like forever. I had to like reset my password to get into the laptop. 20 minutes has probably already passed by and I haven't even started. I damn near forgot the damn question.
Okay, so the first thing that comes up says, like their fellow fire signs, Leo and Sagittarius, Aries is a passionate, motivated, and confident leader who builds communities with their cheerful disposition and relentless determination. Okay, just off of that, relentless determination, not I. My determination is very, like, non-existent. It's truly something I'm trying to work on, but I mean, you know, I do have a cheerful disposition. I do build communities with my cheerful disposition. Hello, hi, follow my YouTube, follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter. I just made a Twitter. But let's keep going. Uncomplicated and directed in their approach, they often get frustrated by exhaustive details and unnecessary nonches? Okay. I do get, I mean, yeah, I think my approach is pretty, yeah, I think I'm kind of like my sign. I do have an uncomplicated, direct approach, and I do get frustrated and exhausted with detailed and unnecessary nonsense. I don't know what this word is. Hold on. Am I stupid? What is the word? Nuance. Okay. I've literally never seen that word written out before. But moving on. What are some of my favorite YouTubers? Okay, so if you watch any of these people, you will be able to tell that these people are some of my favorite YouTubers. It's Kenny JD. Love her. She's kind of like beauty commentary. Also love Nikki Glamour. She's a storytime YouTuber. Nicole Guerrero is a makeup YouTuber. She was the very first makeup person I ever found on YouTube. I love, what is his name? Luke Alexander commentary. Smoky Glow beauty commentary. D'Angelo. I fucking love D'Angelo. Tiffany Fergs. These are like the people that I check for every single day on YouTube. Ooh, here's a really cute one. Choose a Disney princess to be best friends with. Whew, that one is so hard because I love all the Disney princesses. I'm really like a big Disney head. My original favorite Disney princess has always been Mulan, number one, and then Jasmine. But I find myself like going more, whenever I want to watch a Disney movie, like going towards Tangled more. Like Rapunzel's story, Tangled. I really think I like her. Like I would want to be friends with her. I mean, Anna, of course, she seems like she would be a good friend, but she really doesn't have a good judgment of character, obviously. Jasmine, I mean, that would be fun. Rich best friend goals or whatever. Oh, Ariel, she seems like she'll be I don't know, because the problem is growing up and you see like all the flaws with the choices that some of these princesses made. Like, bitch, you don't know this man and you want to give your voice up for him? Okay. And then like, I don't know, I'm gonna just go with Tangled Rapunzel. Favorite holiday. Okay, so I mean, this probably isn't gonna be a shock because this is a great ass fucking holiday, but my favorite holiday is Hallow Christmas Giving, and that is, you guessed it, the time between Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I love all three equally. I was actually planning on taking a trip to Oregon, St. Helens, Oregon for Halloween. So I don't know, maybe Halloween could pull the first spot. But Thanksgiving food, that's like my favorite fucking meal. If I could have that every day, I would. I love me some Thanksgiving food. Best compliment you've ever received. That one, is such a hard one. Because I don't know, I'm like one of those people that are like so easy to please and so gracious and grateful or whatever. Look at me boasting about myself, but it's honestly true. Like if you tag me in a meme, like, and that just tells me that you thought about me, I'm like, oh my god, you thought about me, like, oh nice. Like, who the fuck am I? And like, I'm out here like being on your mind because, you know, I stuck out in a way, and now you want to tag me in this meme and tell me that I'm cool, and I'm like, yes. The best compliment, oh well, you know what, I'll tell you the most recent one that I got that made me cry because I'm a puss. But my love, the father of my child, you know, we were just talking or whatever, and I don't know, I think I was like talking to him about, I don't know if I was talking to him specifically about mom stuff or like somehow parenting came up, but like one thing led to another, and he ended up saying some things that quote, "You're a good mom," and I just fell like ow and started crying. You're about to make me cry. Like, I literally said, I was like, "Can you say it again?" And he did, and I was like, about to cry. He's like, girl, wipe that fake ass tear out the corner of your eyes or some shit like that. And I was like, they're real. And I did like this, and one fell down. He was like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? I'm like, Mom, guilt is so real. And like, I don't know, like, you never really know if you're a good parent until after they grow up and avoid being in prison, murdering people, and like cannibalism. Like, that's when you really know. So it was just like, I'm just an emotional little weenie, basically. There's nothing that can compare to being told that you are raising a human life well. That's a great compliment. How many relationships have you had? This one is like weird because I don't really consider myself to have had relationships. So my answer is 1, the father of my child, my domestic partner, my baby. I've had little like boo things before him, and I've had a lot of like flings or whatever, but like actual relationships that I would consider to be relationships today, like just him. So yeah, I've claimed guys as my boyfriends before, but like it wasn't really real. Like, we didn't go on dates, or like, you know, we wasn't in real life problems and shit. Like, I don't know, I just saw you, like, when the fuck I saw you on the weekend, and that was that. Mention a movie that always makes you cry. Okay, so
As previously stated in my last email,
I just got off of work, can you tell? So like I mentioned before, I'm a big ass puss. I'm a weenie bear. I'm a weenie hut junior, mega weenie. I say all that to say that I cry pretty often at movies, for movies, with movies. And it's not even like, it really doesn't even have to be a scene that is cryable. Like, I don't know, I just have deep connections. Like, I just be feeling like I'm in the movie, and like the emotion takes over me. So like, if the scene was meant to evoke emotions and evoke sadness and evoke tears, 9 times out of 10 it will do that for me. But the one that always makes me cry is classic Titanic, of course. If we're not mentioning stuff like that, because I feel like that's a boring answer, give me a minute, let me think. That always makes me cry, that I know I can count on it. Oh, I don't know if this counts because it's not an always thing. Like, I've seen this movie once, but the reason why I only see this movie once is because I know, like, first of all, it made me break down and cry the first time. So if you can do it once, you can do it multiple times. And they had the nerves to put this movie on Netflix, and I was just like, who would ever want to see this? But I'm gonna go ahead and give that one to Alpha Dog. And if you've seen that movie, you know why. And if you ain't seen that movie, because it just like gives you hope through the entire movie. Like, I don't know about you, maybe it's just me because I'm stupid, but it gave me hope through the entire movie, just to rip it, you know. It was I would never ever, you couldn't pay me. I mean, we can talk numbers, but like figuratively, you couldn't pay me to see that again. What are some of my favorite TV shows? All right, let's get into it. I don't know if you could tell, but I think, just like I said with the YouTubers, if you're a fan of such, oh my god, I didn't even mention Bailey. Did I mention Bailey? I love Bailey Sarian YouTube. As a YouTuber, like, I fucking love Bailey. Like I said about the YouTubers, you can kind of, if you're a fan of like those YouTubers and these shows, then you're probably gonna be a fan of me because I'm a fan of them, because I see a bit of myself in it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go the most recent ones. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I watched that because I know the black dude in there, the black gay guy, he has that meme where he has the glasses on and he snatched them off and he's like, ah! And so I also like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I got into that because of another meme, you know, well, not even a meme, but you know that video, like, I Want It That Way, when the perpetrator is singing, he's like, oh, I forgot about that part. Well, since this is funny, I might as well try the show. So I watched that, and then before Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I watched New Girls. That was my fucking shit. I think that was the very first show that I was like, hey, like, I like the memes off of this, so I might like the show. What else? Ooh, the Hollow off of Netflix. If you ain't seen that, please go watch it. And I'm gonna say, all the originals, Law and Order, SVU, only SVU, but I stopped watching that. Criminal Minds, of course, love it. Every single show like that. Burn Notice, Monk, oh my god, I love Monk. Oh my god, Psych, I love Psych. These are like, Burn Notice, Monk, and Psych are shows that I watched originally when they were airing, and I also have rewatched at least twice. Please watch Psych. I love Psych. Psych and Monk. Monk are amazing, but Psych is literally just like an updated Monk, basically. What phone do I have? So I record on my phone, and it is now it's a Google Pixel 3X. I hope you can tell a quality difference. I've been recording on it since March, I think. I've had the phone for, actually since April maybe, because I did not have this phone on my birthday. But yeah, I got this phone around April, I think, because of the camera quality. I hope you can tell, I wanted to do some good, quality. And if you want to check out my Instagram, I do a lot of my own pictures, and all of those are from my, the most recent one are from this new phone. And the night sight on this phone, amazing. Like literally iPhone quality with like Android customizability, which is what I always loved about Androids. So I highly recommend this phone. I done had some like horror stories with this phone. This phone like kind of creeped me the fuck out. I have like some white girl moments where it's like, why the fuck do you still have this phone? Like my friends told me to get rid of the phone, but I was like, the picture quality though. Honestly, I had a haunting with my phone. Like, long story short, my phone out of nowhere was calling me a bitch very calmly multiple times. It was just like, bitch, bitch, bitch. And like, I was scrolling, this is what happened. I was scrolling on Facebook, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but I was watching a video. And then like I stopped watching the video and I scrolled up, and by the way, the video had not the word bitch in it one place in there, but I had scrolled up or whatever, and then like out of nowhere, like it just started happening. It just saying bitch, bitch, bitch. I'm like, what the fuck? So I run outside, to go get a witness, which was dumb because my sister is the worst witness ever. She will hear a noise and literally act like she don't hear it, and that's not me. I know that's a lot of people, but that's not me. Like, if you hear it, acknowledge that you hear it, because I feel like I'm crazy if you don't say nothing. Like, you hear, honestly, like, just why not fucking acknowledge it? But anyways, I was like, yeah, do you hear that? Do you hear that? And she's like, yes. And I was like, you know what it's saying? She's like, no, what is it saying? And I was like, it's saying bitch. And she's like, oh. And I'm like, bitch, like, ain't nothing on my phone saying bitch. Like, do you see anything? Do you see a video? Like, I locked the screen and everything. I unlocked it. I was like, do you see anything? She's like, no. And she was like, Shay, why are you telling me this shit? Like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like, basically, that's not what she said, but the essence of the conversation was, I don't really know. Why are you telling me? I don't really know what you want me to do about it. Like, I'm just gonna ignore it like everything else. And I was like, oh my god, okay, well, thanks for nothing. I just want to witness if I end up dead out of nowhere. And so me being funny, I'm like, I'm so sorry, phone, I don't want to die. And the voice stops. And I kid you not, this fucking happened, and I made a fucking Facebook status about it, and I was like, my phone just called me a bitch out of nowhere. And my friends, like, first 3 likes was these bitches. They're like, ha ha ha. And I had to come out like, you bitches think everything is a fucking joke, okay? Like, I'm so serious. I know this sounds like bullshit, but I'm serious. And that's the story of what kind of phone do I have. But I really like the phone, and obviously I still have it, so I haven't learned anything. And I don't think any other weird things have happened since then. But I just taken my sister's advice and started to ignore it. Have you ever participated in any sports? I actually have, way back when. So in elementary school, I was a cheerleader, and I know a lot of people don't consider that a sport, and honestly, for elementary school, it wasn't, because all we did was this. But That is a national sports league. It was the only sports like thing I did in elementary school, but I was in a lot of extracurricular activities. Like in addition to cheer, I was in hip hop. I did Spanish club. I was in what's that thing called? Girl Scouts. I did recreation and Boys and Girls Club. I just did a lot of extracurriculars in elementary, but not particularly sports. So in middle school, what was the first thing I did? The first sport I was in was basketball. I'm pretty sure that was the first one. And why did I join basketball? I've never really been like a sports person or into sports really. And I, for the life of me, cannot think of why I would join basketball. Maybe just new year, new me. I know my friends was on the basketball team, so maybe it was like one of them things. Honestly, yeah, that's what it had to be. I think my homegirls talked me into it. I was in like a little group. You know how it is, you know, it was like 4 of us. Like they decided to fucking do basketball, and I was like, and it was like, you know, you should do it too. And I was like, sure. So I did basketball and I did soccer, which was honestly, I did not ever want to do soccer because, oh wow, I'm crazy. In elementary school, I did do soccer. Yeah, in elementary school, I was on the soccer team as well. I don't know why I was on the soccer team in elementary school. But yeah, and then I was also on the soccer team in middle school too, which by middle school, I already knew like, no, I did not want to do that. That's signing up for running and I can't run. I look stupid. I look like a fucking giraffe, a baby giraffe trying to run. But the soccer coach was hot. That man was fine. He was fire. He was it. It was a Mexican fine ass dude. Like, oh. And I really wanted the assistant coach to be his sister because she wasn't ugly, but like compared to him, it's like, what are you doing? You can have all of 12-year-old me. But yeah, I joined soccer and I went to all of the practice and really got my like respiratory system up. A bitch was able to breathe and run, and I was doing like real good. I was, you know, I had my cardio up, sis. But the thing is, I never went for a physical, so I never played in any of the games. So I was like half-ass on the team. I was honestly really just there for the coach. Ooh, what is the scariest experience you've ever had? So I've had 2 scary fucking moments. Oh no. No. The scariest moment in my life was undoubtedly when I fucking got chased down and almost kidnapped, not a joke, at my apartments. Like I was walking from my apartments, and where my apartments was, it's like an uphill. I was like, I came out the gate and I was walking uphill to the bus stop because I was gonna go shopping, and thank God I was on like the opposite side of the street. So like I was walking uphill, but the cars were driving downhill, and then this car like this car like came up on me. I'm sorry, that was so dramatic. I can laugh about it now because it was so long ago, but oh my god, that shit was scary as fuck. This car fucking was driving down and slowing down or whatever, and then, you know, of course, the oh so famous hey little mama, hey little mama. No, I'm good, whatever. So I don't say anything, I just keep walking. They have to drive past me anyways because you can't stop, it's a fucking street. So that fucking happens, and then, you know, I'm just walking, and then I fucking hear, yo, stop the car, and I'm like, what? So I turn around and 3 niggas hop out the car. It's a white, don't know what kind, but a white car. Girl, boy, ladies and gentlemen and dudes, I was like, oh no, this is not gonna happen right now, girl. I was scared. I started running. I ended up running across the street to the next apartment. And yeah, that was the scariest moment of my life. Okay, name a disgusting habit you have. I mean, take your pick. I really honestly have a lot of disgusting habits. I'm just being honest. The first one that comes to mind would probably have to be like anything shit related, like feces, poop, dung. I like to talk about it more than the average person does. I don't really mind it at all. I aspire to take a shit in the middle of the road one day, like a nice little human dump. Because that specifically, I just feel like, you know, it's so widely normalized about peeing on the side of the road, like if need be, but everybody like thinks you're a fucking criminal cannibalist if you shit on the side of the road. Not that I ever have, which is why it's a life goal to do so. But yeah, I just think it should be normalized because it happens and we all shit. It looks like I only have 2 more knots left. Ooh, this one looks terrible. We'll see how that turns out. Favorite fictional character couple. Oh, okay. Favorite fictional couple, period. Couple goals. Fictional couple? I don't really know. I mean, I do really love Nick and Jess. I do really love them. They were like kind of couple goals, like favorite couple for a hot minute. But I didn't see the last season, like the last 3 or 4 episodes of the last season, because that's just like a thing that I do. Like I said, I'm not very determined and shit, so I will like leave the last episode just because I don't want to say goodbye, to be honest. I get so invested, like I just rather not see the ending and shit than to say goodbye. But I digress. I did really, the last one I remember is Nick and Jess, when I was like, oh my god, I fucking love them, like awesome. So I'm gonna say Nick and Jess from New Girl. It's Jess. At what age did you have your first sexual experience? So the way that this question is asked, I thought was really intriguing, because I lost my virginity at 19, yes. So that was the age but that was also the age that I ever had my first sexual experience. So that also includes like I've never been touched below the belt. I'll just say that I've never been touched below the belt whatsoever. And some people, they are touched below the belt and like they do oral or like finger guns and shit before fully having sex, but I've never had any of that until I lost my virginity at 19. So that was my very first sexual experience. I went home run. And for the last question, I think I'm gonna go with, what do I think about the most? Well, what do you think about the most? And what I think about the most is world peace. I know it sounds so ridiculous, but I really do. And obviously, that's just not gonna happen. Like, we're not gonna get world peace. We can't even get United States peace. So I really do like think about all of this crazy conspiratorial type of stuff on a daily basis. If you follow me on anything or know anything about me at all, probably one of the first things that's easy to tell is that I love conspiracy theories. I believe in aliens. They are like my thing, pretty much. When you think about me, a lot of people will associate my harsh belief of aliens existing, and I am very ruthless about that. And I also like am very into quantum theory. So, you know, the Schrodinger cat theory, I've learned about that sometime last year, and I've been like, you know, listening to podcasts and doing little researches and stuff. You know, I'm not in school or whatever, but I'm home educating myself on the things that I like. So a lot of the times I am sitting staring into space, thinking about space. Not even like space, but well, I mean, when I'm thinking about aliens, I am thinking about space, but like them coming here. But I do think about like timelines a lot, like different timeline and things existing on different timelines, and how like one thing can be different, like the color of my robe, but you know, in a whole different timeline, like that. Ooh, that one, that's the one that gets me all the time. Okay, so follow this. So in different timelines, there can be timelines so dramatically different to where like I'm me here, but in the next timeline I'm a fucking millionaire, rich bitch type shit. and then in the next one I'm a fucking log. But there are also timelines that exist where there's like very little minuscule changes. Like, so instead of wearing a green blue robe in my other timeline, I would be wearing a purple blue robe, but I would still be making a video. I would still be doing Bantu knots, blah 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 blah. Or the difference would be I would be making a YouTube video, but I wouldn't be making Bantu knots. I'd be putting on a wig or curling my hair. So small differences like that. And I believe that those timelines are what we're getting a glimpse at, like when they intersect and like something is being done on a similar timeline at the same time. I think that intersecting point is deja vu. I hope that made sense to y'all, because I swear to God, I sit and think about this all the time. Because that's the thing. I'm like a really big fantasist. That is like also one of my things. And so when I'm sitting thinking about nothing or thinking about everything, I'm like fantasizing and like creating storylines and like writing narratives in my head. So that's really what I'm doing, and that's really what I'm thinking about like all the time. So that's about it. I finally finished my Bantu knots. I am gonna do a quick little baby hair because I don't plan on really wearing this as a style. I'm gonna take it down tomorrow, but I'm gonna need baby hairs tomorrow too. It's only like 3 o'clock right now, so I most likely will be outside eventually. But while I do that, I just want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new, definitely don't forget to click subscribe. I have a lot, like a ton of video ideas. I am hoping to do at least one a week, and I hope that you'll be here to watch them. Alright, that is all I have. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you stick around. If you made it this far, please leave, a subscribe, a like, a comment. Let me know you see me seeing you see me, so we can all see each other. That's all for now. Ta-ta! Bye!